Hi, everyone. I'm Beth Withers. I'm a partner in the tech group at Goodwin. For those of you who don't know, Goodwin is an international law firm with a robust tech practice headquartered in Boston. And I personally have had the pleasure of working with FinTech Sandbox for many years now, including on data licensing matters. So now I'm pleased to introduce Sean Kruzel, founder of Astrocyte Research. Sean is an MIT graduate and former global macro portfolio manager. While working at JP Morgan and several hedge funds, he developed a novel forecasting method and trading strategies while honing his risk management and technology expertise. In 2014, he founded Astrocyte Research to help investors better combine the strengths of discretionary and quantitative investment styles. His new product, Portformer, introduces an innovative ranking system for mutual funds and ETFs that is helping financial advisors immediately identify ways to save their clients' money and win more business. Sean?
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Sean, founder of Astrocyte Research. So I'm excited to present to you Portformer today, and thank you to the Sandbox for the opportunity. So Portformer is an online tool that helps financial advisors identify lower cost, higher quality alternatives for investments in their clients' portfolios. I'm gonna walk you through how we do it. So let's meet Linda. She's 10 years from retirement. She's done everything right. But at the end of the day, she has two questions. One, is her money working for her the best it can? And two, is her advisor doing a good job? Those are hard questions. And let's look at a fund she could have been in over the past 5 years. Large cap mutual fund goes up and to the right. Looks good, but what it hides are fees lost to taxes, cash drag, and other inefficiencies. This blue line is a fund, an ETF, that our algorithm identified as being closely matching, but more efficient. We can see that if her advisor had put her in this 5 years ago, that leads to $15,000 in her pocket today. But it's not just Linda in this fund. In fact, there's $182 billion of money in this fund right now with this analysis that if they don't switch, it's gonna be $16 billion wasted over the next 10 years. But it's not just even this fund. There's $6 trillion in the top 100 mutual funds that are in 401ks. We can match 95% of them, save people $200 billion over the next 10 years. So how do we do it? We have a proprietary replacement score, which identifies out of 100, we have a score of 93, which we break down into measures of actionability and quality to identify this robustly. So let's meet Ben. Ben is an advisor Linda goes to for a second opinion. And since Ben is a client of Portformer and using our integration of Yodlee here, he can quickly sync Linda's Schwab account, pull it in, enter the password, and in just a matter of seconds, get a report. Now here it is. Here's Linda's account. We've got 7 funds that we can move into 9 ETFs, save her 18 basis points. That's almost $28,000 for the next 10 years. This is a quick win for both Ben and Linda. Now, if Ben wants to kick the tires on this, he can go in and further analyze. So let's take a look here. It's a head-to-head comparison using our score. We see the mutual fund on the left and the ETF on the right. Score of 96. Again, this is a high quality replacement candidate here. And in fact, the ETF has had higher returns at lower risk with less fees. There it is. Now, as he scrolls down, he sees the results of backtests, which look pretty good. And we can dig into the cash inefficiencies. You can actually free up $13,000 in cash for Linda. Now, we look at, of the billions of strategies, we identify the top 78,000 strategies to look at and then score and test them to be robust to changing market conditions and be simple and actionable for advisors. We give all the other stuff that Ben and his internal team can do to kind of kick the tires on this. If we jump back to the top, maybe Ben doesn't like the Vanguard suggestion. Maybe their fund doesn't offer Vanguard. He can drag down and select all of the top 10 offerings that we suggest are better alternatives. Maybe the Wisdom Tree one. It both looks good across the board. The score's not as high, but it's also a great candidate. Now going back to the portfolio view, we see here Ben can go down the list, looking at each recommendation using our tax calculator or third-party research and select which ones he likes. Maybe he disagrees with one. the bottom. Maybe he wants lower fees versus greater tracking error, and can select that one, save it, and with a click of a button, generates a trade report. He can send this to Linda, have a discussion, and immediately save her, that's 19 basis points in her portfolio, $29,876. Just in a matter of minutes. It's a big win, meaningful impact for Linda across her financial future. Ben can then aggregate, export, integrate with whatever sort of trading systems you guys like. We help advisors grow their business, so we integrate on mobile, on paper, on desktop, whatever you do. Also with CRMs. And in fact, it's not just Ben, right? There's hundreds of thousands of people like Ben who have millions of clients like Linda, who at the end of the day, we want them to grow their business and save people money, moving people into this more efficient future for them. So I'd like you all to encourage you all to sign up, whether you're an investor or you have an advisor, know someone. We're offering free trials through this. And again, I would like to thank Gene and everyone at the Sandbox and everyone at Yodlee for making our integrations possible. Thank you all for your time.